Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Candrea TV. I'm your host, Candrea PR. And today, you guys, we are doing another video. Thanks for joining. I have a special guest here again, as you guys all know, Crenshaw in the building. And we are going to share our meal with you guys, created by your one and only girl, me. We've got homemade Frito pie, y'all. She's gonna do a free shot. So yes, y'all, I actually made this last night, and as they always say, your food tastes better after it marinates overnight. And so yes, so I did taste a little bit of it last night. It did come out really good. So we're gonna go ahead and say our grace and continue from there.
Lord, thank you for this food today. I ask you to bless the world. Thank you.
Amen. So yes, you guys, I did try some. One thing I will make mention now, I really didn't make it right. Like this is only my second time making this dish. And put some good old top EMS hot sauce on here, give it some flavor. This is only like my second time making this dish, and I did make a few little mistakes, but I still have like plenty of meat left, so I'm just gonna redo it again. This is actually a one layer pie, and it's supposed to be two. So that's one mistake I made because I actually ran out of chips and cheese. So you're supposed to layer it twice, and I wasn't able to do that, so I know that. So yeah. So I'll just do this again another time and just make it the right way. And it actually came out pretty good. Um, so yeah. And then I got some pico de gallo here. I'm just gonna put on top on one side. So I'll just oh.
Right now, it's tough times. So, cool, thankful,
Oh, that tastes good.
thankful, grateful. Let God do God's thing.
Yes, yes, amen to that. Oh, y'all, this tastes good with the pico de gallo on there.
This is what it's need.
My measurements was so off with the ingredients because I didn't have enough of the ingredients. I didn't have enough chips, and I had opened all the cans and I had to use them, but it still came out really good. Um, I made this last night, so hopefully y'all can see it. Anyways, y'all, hope everyone's staying safe during this quarantine. And it's very
Let's get
hot.
on there.
Oh yeah. Shout out to this juice right here, Twisted Punch. Is very, very delicious. Very good flavor. You can cop this at your nearest Dollar Tree. And it's always so good. Such a good treat. Goes with any meal real good.
It's only $4.
And you can, right, it's only $1, y'all. Where's the top? So yes, I love this juice, y'all. Twisted Punch. So, have you ever made or tried a Frito pie before? I don't know how it was gonna come out. The first time I made it, I didn't crush the Frito chips, but this time I actually crushed it and it came out a lot better. It's like a literal pie. And so now I know how to do it. I think I might do a video next time I make it showing how to make it. But don't hold me to it, y'all, because this really ain't no cooking show. My show is kind of like a variety. I'm gonna bring y'all a variety of stuff. So I'm not really considered a cooking show, but I was thinking about doing a video just showing how you prepare this. Because you know what? This meal goes a long way. It creates a lot. You put it in a casserole pan. It makes a lot. So I can just imagine how huge this would be if I actually did the 2 layers. It's a lot. It's really fulfilling. This is good for kids. If you got kids, it feeds a whole entire family. The kids will really like it.
Especially, this would be good when they get from school. You remember? They're like, Mama, I'm hungry, right? Right?
Well, school's me now. He's gonna be out.
Eat in there, yeah.
So this is like a good quarantine meal to make that to satisfy everybody in your family. You get a lot in the casserole if you get the right dish. And it's crazy because it's really like an actual pie. Mm. Mm.
It's good.
Mhm.
It's really good with this hot sauce right here.
Mm-hmm. And that pizza.
Really good hot sauce.
Yes, it's very easy and quick to make, you guys. It doesn't take long at all. As long as you got all the ingredients. You need beans, cheese, meat, Fritos, of course. Anyways, I'm going to just do a video and show y'all how to make it. Hopefully I can get around to it. Don't hold me. Because sometimes I'll be forgetting. And I'll be like, oh, shit, after it's already done. I'm like, damn, I'm supposed to do a video.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
That's a nice hat you got on your head.
Thank you. I like it.
Mm-hmm. That's nice.
I felt like it was fitting for the season. You know?
Right. The spring, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Spring, summer coming.
Mm.
Get ready for Hawaii.
Right. Get ready for Hawaii. Here we go. As soon as this crap is over. And today, y'all, I'm going to actually talk to y'all too. We're going to conversate a little bit on some tips to help maintain your mental health during the lockdown, the quarantine lockdown, which happens to be a global situation. So I was so hungry. It was like perfect timing to eat and talk. Mm. Mm.
This is really good right here.
Yes, I think this is going to be one of my new dishes because, I mean, the more you do something, the better you get at it. Like I said, it's only my second time making it. The last time I made it, it was years ago. I did it totally wrong, totally different. I can tell how more it looks like a pie than from the last time I made it. So, every time you make something, you just get better and better at it.
Right.
And it start tasting better and better. So, yeah, I would definitely make this again. And I actually got this recipe off of Facebook, off of some recipe page. Tasty or... Mm-hmm. It was either Tasty or... I forgot. That's where I got this idea from. But, like when you're locked inside a house with like nowhere to go, it can become frustrating. A lot of people are very frustrated right now. Some states have stricter lockdown rules than others. And this is because humans are designed to be social creatures who are just used to freedom. And so during this lockdown and this crisis, like when we have to stay inside our houses all day, night, some states I heard have like curfews. They have to be in by a certain time or whatever. But it'll be very difficult for many people who are trying to survive, right? Oh, excuse me. So for instance, like we're confined to our houses and basically just not able to indulge in any outdoor activities like meeting up with our friends or even traveling to our favorite spots. But some people are doing that anyway in certain cities and states, but still, it has taken a toll on a lot of people, and some people are just used to it because they're like, well, it's nothing to me. I don't go anywhere anyway. But either way it goes, these type of things may slowly affect your mental health in a similar way to a person being stuck on a lonely island. You know what I mean? So we're going through these. I'm just going to share these tips that I stumbled upon to help you, like basically survive and transition during this time. Um, it's like a lot of people really have a reality check. I don't know. Sometimes I wake up and I'm like, wow, so we're still really going through this. Which is okay. But some people are taking it way harder. I think the first thing to do is focus on is just changing your whole attitude about it. It seems a lot of people have dry and bitter attitudes lately. Just change your attitude, change your perspective about it. Like many people look at it as a punishment, or even if it was like someone's mistake for which for which they're paying for or something like that. But instead of thinking negative thoughts, look at it as you being given time to organize your life. Like kids are home now, stuff like that. Just look at it as a time as that where you can get things together, spend time with your kids, learn more about them, what they're, if they've had homework or the last time we're in school, maybe offer to look at it with them, go through their backpacks, go through their belongings, just do some spring cleaning in the home. You never know what kids harbor in their bags, in their rooms, in their closets. You have to do stuff and take time to do this. Okay. Just reset. And another thing is just like stick to your normal routine. I kind of feel like I want some more.
Yes.
Y'all, this is really good. I know people probably make theirs different. I'm pretty sure there's different ingredients and different ways to make it. But pico de gallo just really gives anything you're eating a lot of more flavor. But so, we as humans, we can be like slaves of our own habits. So that's why we resist changes to our daily routine, if that makes sense. So for this reason, you need to stick to your pre-quarantine routine. Well, what do I mean by that? Stick to your pre-quarantine routine as much as you can. It's tempting to relax and, get comfortable because you're working from home now, or this can even actually like create counterproductive reactions, where you're like slouching, you're slumping, and you're getting too relaxed and comfortable. So it's better to just avoid it, which is what I mean by stick to your pre-quarantine routine. Whatever you were doing before all this happened, stick to it as if it never happened, but it is happening, right? And, another thing you can do is just stop watching and listening to so many details of this situation, like in the news and stuff, as much as you can. Just kind of eliminate what you're listening to, to make you feel better. You already know what to do. So, why keep listening to it? You already know what to do. I'm pretty sure since this first became, prevalent or whatever you want to call it, you already knew what to do. You've already done your research. So why do you want to keep listening to it over and over again? The world is obsessed with this issue, with all that's going on, whether it's the media or it's the users on social media, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. You're seeing all the memes and jokes. And I will admit, a lot of those memes and jokes are hilarious. Like, they're so funny. I be like, I just can't help but share some of them because I'm like, this is crazy. But for the most part, it's like you see it on social media, and after a period of consuming all of this type of coverage, it'll make you feel sick. Yes. It'll literally make you feel sick eventually. And make note, it's very important to stay away from it. Because you already know what to do, so start weaning yourself away from it.
Good. Finish my plate.
Wow, yeah. I feel like I need some more.
Especially what's going on right now. You know what I'm talking about? Being in the house.
But check this out. So basically, what was I saying? yeah, just wean yourself away from it. Just try to stay away from it. You can what you can do, play videos, play video plays, make your own videos. This is the greatest time to start making your own content, making your own videos. If you know, if you've been thinking about creating a channel and doing content, this is the time. I mean, people are watching videos and YouTube and on social media like crazy now at this time that you would not believe. This is the time to do those things that you've always wanted to do, especially when it comes to online stuff. You can even watch old movies. Watch old movies that you haven't watched in a while. Their stores still open, like Walmart, Essential Business. Go in their stores, purchase some old movies and watch those. Read books. There's so many people that think reading is boring, which is crazy to me. It's beneficial to read. Find you some good books to read. There's always something to do. Or do anything else. You know, there's just think of something you could do. This think of something that makes you feel happy. Work on your home-based business if you have one. Write out your plans and goals and work on that. Your ads, your marketing, stuff like that if you're in business. Just don't let the word, well, I'm not going to say the word, but don't let this crisis keep echoing in your mind, in your ears for hours and hours each day. Because that's what they're doing. And keep your house clean and your kids, if you have any. Take time to focus on things that you haven't worked around in your home. This is the time to work on your backyard, your front yard. Do those weeds you've been putting off, or planting stuff, or mopping, you know, cleaning the walls, whatever. Just take time to focus on that instead of the media and the news. There's plenty of things that you could do. You know, if you have kids, keep things organized, neat, and clean. Comb or brush your kids' hair. You know, if you have a son, make sure his hair brush. Teach him how to brush his own hair. If he's old enough, if you got daughters, start combing their hair. I'm tired of seeing these little girls walking around here with their hair not combed. Their hair is all over the place. Why? You're on quarantine. There's no excuse why your daughter's hair is all messy. You got too much time to be sitting here if you work from home to get creative and start doing your daughter's hair. Finally comb her hair out. Just keeping it real.
You want some more? You want some more?
Mm-hmm.
I'll be back.
No, that was good, y'all. So good that I am willing, and excuse our little platform, we're just being ourselves, but it was good enough that I would eat second, thirds, and fourths. Matter of fact, the whole freaking pan. Aside from making sure your kids' hair is combed, make sure they're bathed. Give your kids bath. Spend time with them. Let them put their toys in the tub, wash them off. Do stuff that you never done because you're so busy going to and from. You know, there's a lot of chaos going on around the world. And, you know, and if you live in a house with similar conditions, then, you know, it can be very tiring. And so it might not only drain you. So what I'm saying is just don't just lay around eating in bed or, you know, working your shorts on the sofa looking all crazy, you know, like saying that you have nothing to do or, you know, I'm just going to sleep. There's plenty of things to do. There always is something to do. If you work from home, find a dedicated spot. Like you're really in the office and use it. Don't just sit on the couch looking crazy just because you're working from home. Get up and get yourself together and use your designated spot to do what it do. Start new rituals. Like now we all know we can't do a whole lot with the lockdown going on, but you can start to connect with even old friends and family. Start connecting with them, start networking with people, or watch some new series or web episodes. There is so much content on the internet these days that you should never, ever say out your mouth you're bored. There's always something to do. It could be anything that occupies your mind for like an hour. Thank you. You know, the biggest advantage we have...
This is good for real.
Thank you. The biggest advantage that we have in this day and age is the internet. And I don't think y'all really get that yet. Some of y'all are so far behind, y'all need to really catch up. That's the biggest advantage going right now is the internet. If you are in these internet streets heavy, trying to make something happen, you slow and you need to really hurry up, catch up fast. That's just it. Why? Because you could do a lot of things on the internet. So start creating. Create. This is the best time to create. This lockdown has people more open than ever. believe it or not. There's so many people open to home-based business, you name it. And you ought to be thankful for the internet because it kept a lot of people connected, families, businesses. The internet is not always a negative thing. There's a lot of positives about the internet. So create. So, and with this whole situation and everything that's going on, talking to people should be a whole lot easier now. Because people are more next level up of being a little bit more open-minded. So it should be a lot easier to be able to reach out and talk to people and network. I'm just saying. I'm just simply saying. I know I've been doing all the talking, but I just wanted to get that out. I don't even feel full. This is so wonderful.
It's good.
Wow.
I'm enjoying myself. With this plate here. Second one. Oh.
Mm-hmm. I know exactly what to do on the next batch. Mm-hmm. So, another thing that I've been looking into, get into meditation. Meditate as much as you can. If you feel like this quarantine is kind of driving you crazy, you feel like you're bored out your mind or you just feel crazy, start meditating. What is meditating? Well, a lot of research has shown that meditation really reduces symptoms of like depression and anxiety. And so nothing is really better than, calmness. It basically is supposed to create calmness. There's nothing better than calmness. So, especially at a time like this. You want calmness at a time like this. If you don't know where to start, just start by slow breathing. Just slow breathing. Inhale, exhale, like. Just try that, and you'll feel it. You can feel it like your space open. I don't know, but anyway, they say it helps reduce.
It feels good.
See, yeah. Just try slow breathing, and they say it helps reduce any type of anxiety that you may be feeling inside. And it did feel like some kind of relief, huh?
Anxiety comes from here first.
Right. So, yeah, I've been doing my research on meditation, and they say it's a really good thing. So I'm gonna start doing that more often. And like any activities that make you feel happy, that should be on your to-do list at a time like this. Anything that, if gardening makes you feel happy, whatever, sewing, doing hair, whatever it is, dancing. Right, no, for real, like dancing, playing cards, shopping online, whatever makes you feel happy, that should be on your to-do list. Just keep doing it so that you feel good about what you're doing. Dominoes, like card games, board games, if you draw, color with the kiddos, drawing contests, do puzzles, there's crosswords. There's so much stuff. You can get stuff like this at Target, freaking Dollar Tree, freaking Family Dollar, freaking King Supers. Well, not everyone has the same shopping centers, but there's places out there where you can get these items and stay occupied so that you don't feel so freaking bored. I see so many people in videos talking about how bored they are. I'm like, really? There's just so much stuff to do. I don't know. Just live in the present. Stay in the present moment. Like the biggest mistake many people are making during this kind of situation is worrying too much about the future. What's going to happen? Where's my payment? Stop worrying about all that and just keep being in what's going on right now. All you have is what's happening right now. That's all you have, no matter what you try to do. So everyone is like facing problems. You're not the only one. If you're in a situation, everyone's facing problems and inconvenience and all that. So, and the government is, sorry y'all, the camera kind of cut off. That's what happens in life. But we back like a fruit attack. So, anyways, I was just saying, like, I'm gonna have to end this.
Did you say a fruit? Excuse me. Did you say a fruit attack?
Yeah, because some people say like I'm back like a snack attack or something negative. And I was thinking about oranges, so I said I'm back like a fruit attack. Anyways, y'all, I'm about to end this though and finish my little stuff right here. But I was just telling y'all, take some of these tips into consideration. Hope it helps somebody. It can help you maintain your mental health during this lockdown. Hope everyone stays safe and stay healthy. This is so good. You got something to say, Crenshaw?
Everybody just stay blessed. You know what I'm talking about? Meaning, you gotta read the Bible. Read the Bible. That's what I've been doing. And don't believe in what the media is saying. You gotta trust in the Lord. And that's reading the Bible. Hold on. Read the Bible. I ain't telling y'all. No, I'm talking about just read the Bible. Feel me? Gotta read that. Feel me? See how that's. See that? Oh, we. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah. So God bless y'all out there.
Yeah, y'all. So I'm just about done. Thank you for that. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this little bite off. I will be back. Thank y'all for joining, watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who you feel like could use this information. If you feel like you got a little bit of value or some type of value, leave a comment. Love you guys. Till next time, love and peace. Bye.